There are three sad events that will happen to you when you stop praying. There are three catastrophic events that will happen to a man when the man stops praying. The first of it is a weakened spiritual authority. You see, the time you stop praying, you begin to notice that your spiritual authority is weakened. One thing prayer does is to energize your authority, to quicken your spiritual authority. That is to say, when you declare a thing, it begins to happen. But when a man begins to lose contact, when you begin to lose contact with God in the place of prayer, your spiritual authority becomes weakened. You pray for the sick, nothing will happen. You lay hands on the oppressed, nothing will happen. Hear me. Prayerlessness will decrease the volume of your spiritual authority. I remember a season of my life that I had so many things overwhelming me many years ago. And then I was not giving too much prayers. And I went to a mountain to conduct deliverance. It took the mercy of God for that devil not to slap me that day. I was casting and binding. All of a sudden, the girl rose up. The spirit in the girl rose up, came with punches. I began to run. I began to run because I knew my secret place had issues. I had issues in my secret place. And the Lord strengthened me. The mercy of God just strengthened me with boldness. And I turned back and faced the demon and casted the demon. And the girl fell and hitting her head on the rock there, but nothing happened to her. She didn't have injuries. The Lord saved the moment. But after I left that mountain, I went back home. I began to repair my altar once again. Prayerlessness will decrease your spiritual authority to a great degree. You see, even elementary witches, that you should declare it in and they are bound. What will happen is that you will decree and they will be laughing. Why? Because there is no contact with the altar. So number one of the catastrophic things prayerlessness will do, it will weaken your spiritual authority. In Matthew 17 verse 21, Jesus said to the disciples, "This type goeth not out but by prayer and fasting." The second thing prayerlessness will do to you is that prayerlessness will cause you to yield to temptation. You see, you are not strong because you are a Superman. You are not strong because you have muscles. You are not strong because you are a youth. The Bible said even the youth shall faint, the young men shall utterly fall in Isaiah 40. It is they that wait upon the Lord that shall renew their strength. Strength is not known for youths alone. Strength is known for those that wait upon the Lord. So you can be an old man and be strong in God because you wait upon the Lord. So prayerlessness, it will cause you to yield to temptation easily. At Gethsemane, Jesus said to the disciples, "Could you not watch with me at least an hour?" These guys did not watch. What happened? When they came to arrest Jesus, all of them ran away. All of them ran away. Peter even had to deny Jesus 3 times. Prayerlessness. When you're not prayerful, what will happen? Your spiritual authority is weakened and you yield to temptation easily. And the third of this point is that prayerlessness will cause you to fall from grace. In James chapter 4 verse 8, God says, "Draw near to me and I will draw near to you." Prayerlessness will make you draw far from God. And God interprets prayerlessness as pride. Prayerlessness is an affliction. It is a disease that you must recover from. Prayerlessness will make you helpless before your enemies because now you are not connected to God. And then how can you overcome your enemies? I want to pray for you. May the Lord give you the spirit of prayer. There is that which is called the spirit of supplication. When the spirit of supplication comes upon you, you are no more praying by yourself. Prayer is actually a yoke that God has put on everyone that follows him. Everyone that follows the Lord is bound to pray. Luke 18 verses 1, Jesus said, "Men ought always to pray and not to faint." So prayer is a demand for every saint. If you're not a prayerful person, you lack spiritual authority, you will yield easily to temptation, and you are fallen from grace. May the Lord awaken you now. Awake, sleeper, in the name of Jesus. As you hear my voice, awake. In the name of Jesus. God bless you.